this and she lied and this here and that there. So the time has come. Can y'all tap the screen? All I ask is y'all tap the screen. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate the gifts. So I guess y'all heard this one particular moderator. We will start with one. So I had a moderator on my page who was trying to sabotage my page, doing all kinds of strange things, making false allegations, smearing me, smearing my husband, making up these lies that they've interviewed my husband's mom and dad and all these lies. And she went and got a temporary order against me out of retaliation. And we went to a 3-day trial and it was thrown out. She lost the case, Danielle Curtis. She lost the case. It was bogus from the beginning. These big platform people was entertaining this mess. Now I want y'all to look at what I got granted against this person. It's time for receipts. Y'all tap the screen. I appreciate it. Y'all tap the screen. It's receipt time. Y'all tap the screen. I would appreciate it. Tap the screen. Tap the screen. Okay. Exhibit A. So nobody says that I'm doxing this person, Danielle Curtis, who used to be a mod, who was mad and doing all types of things. I got a restraining order granted against her for a whole year. You can read the documents yourself. You can see it. You can screen record it. That there was a order granted against this person, against me. I have the order against her. So she can't stalk me, call me, harass me, or anything. This is a standing order that was just signed, and you can look at the date, just a few days ago. Okay? I want y'all to pay attention. This is an order of protection. Y'all tap the screen against this Danielle Curtis for all these lies and slander and harassment that she done on me. I filed against her and I got it granted. This is not a temporary order. This is an order that was granted for 1 year against a moderator of mine that was on here playing like she's a victim. Okay? Can y'all see? Can you hear me clearly? Are y'all hearing me? And y'all can see this, correct? Okay, perfect. So now that y'all following me there, and keep in mind, this was a person who was doing this stuff for a while. Now I have this order in place for a whole year. Okay? Now, let me show you what I went to the courts. Because do y'all know a person by the name of Omar from the Watts? Are y'all familiar with a person on this app who goes by Omar from the Watts something? You may not know his name, but his name is Omar Leonard. His legal name is Omar Leonard. And Omar Leonard did a lot of things on this app against me, threatening me and doing all types of other illegal things, Omar Leonard. And I have a right to go into a courtroom and ask a judge to listen to the evidence. Listen to the evidence of what has happened and what was going on. And I want y'all to see this. Get your receipts together, y'all. I want you to see this. Okay? This is an order of protection that was granted against Omar Leonard. This is a order of protection, a temporary order of protection that was granted against Omar Leonard. And let me break it down for y'all. Tap the screen. Omar is to surrender or to transfer all firearms and ammunition. Do not assault, threaten, abuse, harass, interfere with me, or stalk me, the protected person. He's to stay away from my home and stay away from anywhere that I preside. Do not contact me in any manner, including by written, electronic, telephone contact, or any other means to the protected person. He also, and we have a court date. Me and Omar have a court date for 9/23 of 2024. 9/23 of 2024. Now let me go to this other, and I want y'all to pay attention. I want you to pay attention to page number 2. This additional order. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all see? Young female assistants are passed around almost as much as the I'm waiting to hear something. Okay, perfect. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. I remember somebody bringing in a thing like okay. I want y'all to look at this other part of this order where it says the respondent, who is Omar, must stop making threats on TikTok, social media about the protected party and stop harassing the protected party's husband, Nate Sanchez. Okay? See, this is what I try to tell y'all. You don't believe everything you hear on these apps when these people are doing all this stuff to people, calling themselves exposing people. And they didn't do nothing but expose themselves. Tap the screen, y'all, because they're mad. Okay? Security offerings. It relates to supply and demand. What Belfort does now, the supply. He has to reduce the supply while simultaneously increasing. I will let the courts handle this stuff the way it needs to be handled. But I have a right to come on here and mitigate my damages, explain to y'all about the lies that these people have put out. And now you can see with receipts, these are true, real receipts. Now there's another person on this app who in here right now listening in the cut and screen recording, thinking I'm going to say something wrong, who has harassed me, stalked me, criminally doxed me. And I'm going to let the FBI and my local police department handle Kayla Brent. Okay? She's being watched very closely and she knows it. And I'm going to let the criminal justice system do what they need to do. I'm not arguing with people I don't know on this internet. Now, as far as this civil case goes, there are 3 defendants who I have named. There are 3 defendants whom I have named, which is Omar Leonard for defamation, Nosy Bystander LLC, and Joe Robinson. But there are a few other ones who will be added to this lawsuit for slander, defamation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and straight fabrications. Just making up stuff on this app. I called and interviewed Nate's mom and Nate's dad. I have all the video evidence, all of the screen records from these lives, from these people saying these lies, these slanderous statements that they were doing. Don't worry. Time, they'll be added and they will have to answer. So we're going to see how much money all these people think they got, that they're the goats, that they're this, that they're that. That's what we finna see. I know they mad. I know y'all mad. You punch in the screen, you punch in the air. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it. So I'm going to, let's say this for the final time, y'all. Omar Leonard has a protection order against him. And I'm not going to talk about the facts of that order other than saying it's in place. And I'm going to let the courts do what the courts do. Now, the thing with this Danielle Curtis person, there's already an order of protection good for 1 year. But these people got on here talking about they have an interview, y'all. They have an interview that has been completed with my husband. This is what they don't understand. This is what they don't get. Do you know what type of crimes it is to get on the internet and claim that you interviewed somebody and you didn't AI their voice and you making representations that's this person? Are y'all familiar with identity theft laws and things like that? Do y'all know that my husband will come to court and testify that he ain't never talked to these people? This is the most insane thing I have heard in my life. And they still got it up over there talking about the interview has been completed. But due to a legal matter that don't relate to her, she can't release it, drop it quite yet. I wish she would. I've already reported it to the authorities. They know. And I hope and pray it's still up there after this live. I hope it is. I'm going to let the criminal justice system do what it do. This is not an ego thing for me. This is not even personal. This is me as a citizen of the United States who has been doxxed, lied on, addresses leaked, lies made up after lies after lies. False accusations, false TPO orders that have been thrown out and laughed up out of court. And then they come on here perpetrating that it was this and it was that. No, you lost. The evidence was fabricated, as the judge said. It was not credible. It was added after the fact. It was a lie. It was thrown out of court. And then this Daniel Curtis filed another temporary order and didn't even show up to court. Now I'm getting ready to file something in Washington, D.C. for fees and my time and my lost wages for having to have to answer to this mess that she filed for 3 days and then another time. So I hope and pray that people understand the damage that these people have done. But I'm going to let the criminal justice system deal with it. I'm going to let the United States District Court in my defamation case deal with those people. And I'm going to proceed moving forward with the Ms. Hillary Sanchez show and talking about Joe Bumps. Okay, how I want to every day, like I do all the time. No one can tell me what I can talk about on my show. Okay, you can say I'm obsessed, anything. It don't bother me. I'm not stopping doing my show. Whether I got 5 people in the room or 10 people in the room, it's my show and I get to do it how I want to do it. If you don't like it, don't be in. You don't have to be in here. You're not made to be in here. You're not forced to be in here to click in this live. Okay? Let's be clear. Let's get to 10K likes. Now, I will be on the camera tonight. I will be cammed up. I'm going to have a great Ms. Hillary Sanchez show. There's going to be a reveal of my new logo that I'm releasing today. And like I said, I will give y'all occasional updates on the lawsuit, which you got the case numbers. Y'all can follow it. I'm not talking about any of those people, the criminal investigation. I'm not talking about my protection orders. I'm not going into details. I just simply said I have a permanent one in place and I have a temporary in place. And I'm going to let the courts do what they do. Now, with that being said, I appreciate that the people who come in here talking about somebody because Joe is unbothered. Well, if Joe was so unbothered, why didn't he pick up his paperwork from the state of Connecticut? If he was so unbothered, why is he screaming and punching the air when it comes to people, him speaking about him, and don't understand that people can speak about you? Do you not understand why you went viral in the first place? You didn't go viral for your cooking. You didn't go viral. You didn't go viral for that type of stuff. You might have been Charles, your lunch is ready, but it was other things and other factors that came into place. And it was a good intro of my song. They call it Nut Bush. They call it Nut Bush. They call it Star Crunch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Star Crunch. Give it to me one more time. So that's the thing. So when y'all get on this internet with all these lies and slanderous things, and people think that they can do this and drug me and lied on me for over a month, and you think, and you got the nerve and you got the audacity to sit up there and talk about keep my name out your mouth, when you done drug me for filth for over a month with all these lies. I have a right to repair my reputation and to mitigate my damages. I have a right to come on here and show my receipts, real receipts, not some fabricated court documents like y'all had up about a wedding annulment. And by the way, how did that pan out for y'all? How did you go on here for weeks upon weeks, over a month, saying that there was a wedding annulment that was done, and you guys got Omar to believe it. And then you got him speaking about it and testifying that he got the receipts and he got this and he got that about the annulment and it was done. And then nosy bystander LLC got her nosy ass involved and was out here slandering my name and my husband and what he did and what he didn't do and what he doing. And that's why she is part of this lawsuit. It's because y'all pressed out lies. You pressed out false information that you knew was false. You knew there weren't no divorce. You knew there wasn't no wedding annulment. You did it to tarnish me, to take my platform down, to damage my reputation, to slander me, humiliate me, and you had me lost almost 180 subscribers. You set out to damage me financially, and you did a very good job. But the great thing about the court systems is that they can make me whole. They can make me whole. And then there's other phases to this called punitive damages. So stay tuned. But I'm going to tell y'all, I got 3 defendants now. There's 3 more who will be added. 1 is a big blogger and 2 are nobodies. One's a big blogger and 2 of them is nobodies. Just nobody. They don't get 10, 20 people, no smoke, no nothing. But these people are going to have to come to court under oath and say, where did you find out this information? Where did you get this information when you said that there was a wedding annulment? Show us the documents. What did you rely on when you pushed this for over a month against Miss Hillary Sanchez? What documents were y'all talking about? We want to see them. Let's see what you were relying on when you ran this story. What were you relying on? See, a lot of people do not understand what defamation is and what defamation is defined. Let me give you a little crash course on this, since y'all on his screen recording. Let's talk about this for a minute. And I promise you, I'm coming on camera so y'all can see my smiling, pretty, clear skin, no bumps, no zits, no nothing on my face. And we'll go from there. So let's talk about this. Y'all tap the screen. Tap the screen. Thank you. My little 100 people. I love it. Tap the screen. So I want you to listen what defamation general considerations are. What constitutes defamation matters. Regardless of whether it is deemed libel or slander, it is broadly defined. Defamatory matters may include statements that would subject one to hatred, ridicule, or contempt, or statements which would reflect negatively on one's reputation for morality, integrity, or honesty, or to the matter which tends to negatively affect one's financial status or standing in the community. Now, I want to be real clear here. What constitutes defamation matters. So let me give you one example of what is a cause of action. A cause of action was somebody came on and said that there was a wedding annulment against me, that my husband filed for a wedding annulment. We're divorced. There was this and that. I'm delusional, this and that. he hadn't talked to me or had anything to do with me since 2022. Now, in order for them to win, I want y'all to understand something. In order for these defendants to win who all said that, you would have to have a wedding annulment, have a divorce decreed, and you would have to have my husband testifying on your behalf that all this stuff happened. And then the court document would be introduced into evidence. It doesn't exist. And one person out of the 3 defendants retracted his statement a little while ago. And that was Omar Leonard, who went on to say he got something to the degree he got the receipts and he want to say that there isn't no wedding annulment. But all these weeks and hours that he kept saying it over the period of time that he went live every day, the damage is already done. I've lost 180 subscribers. It's a lot of damage that has been done because of him, because of what came out of his mouth. Now, I'm going to say this with the utmost respect. Omar Leonard, keep my name and my husband's name out your damn mouth. You got a court order against you, ordering you to stop. If you violate that order, you going to jail. And these people running around here with these fake messages about saying that it's my husband's voice, you are on notice. I'm not fighting with y'all. I'm filing FBI reports. I'm going to let them figure out who you are. And if you think they won't find out who you are, ask Kayla Brent. Ask her who she has heard from. If you don't think that they can find out who you are on these fake pages, tap in to Kayla Brent, Hottie K something. Tap in over there and ask her, did she get contacted by the FBI? Ask her. If you think you that bad and you slick and you think you smarter than the FBI, y'all tap in over there with Hottie K, whatever her name is over there, and ask her, did the FBI contact her? Ask her. Y'all better stop. It don't make no sense. I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. It's you being obsessed. It's nuts. That is you jealous? Are you insecure about me, the way I look, that I'm married, that I have a husband? I would never, we don't have to tell y'all our business, our personal business in marriage. We don't have to go into that and tell y'all. We don't owe y'all no explanation. All that digging you did to come up to say, oh, it was this, it was that, and then it was nothing. All lies. Now y'all gonna have to answer in a court of law. And that's the bottom line. So I will be live. I will be in this camera. I will be in here smiling and cheesing and grinning tonight. I don't even know why you are up in my box. Goodbye. Oh, here we go. 0 followers. 0 this. Goodbye. So that's the thing. So I hope y'all heard it. I've said it. I'm not addressing them no more. I'm going to let the criminal justice system deal with Kayla Brent, Danielle Curtis, the rest of them. I'm going to let the civil courts deal with those 3 and the 3 other ones on here that have not been named. I will continue on with the Miss Hillary Sanchez show and the topics I choose to speak about, which tonight it will be about Joe Cosby. Okay, tonight it's going to be about Joe Cosby, and we're going to talk about the seasonings. We're going to talk about his statements about he's no longer going to let anybody work on his face. Well, you didn't have to let anybody work on your face, sir, ma'am. That woman didn't hold you hostage to make her do a chemical peel on your face, Jonetta. We will be going live at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time with my face in the camera, with my pretty face in the camera, glowing and having a good show tonight. Okay? 8:30 Eastern Standard Time tonight. And see, this is the thing what I got to tell y'all. Isn't God good? Isn't it good when you tell the truth and the truth prevails and then you see what happened? But where are the big bloggers? Where are they at in here? Did they get in here and screenshot those temporary order of protection and the full order of protection against a very moderator who went around here crying that she was a victim and I was harassing and stalking her? Nonsense. I blocked you, I demodded you, and you couldn't handle it. You were mad. You were so mad that you couldn't take my platform down. You were mad. I want my supporters who are in here to continue to do what y'all do. Screen record. If you see them lying and doing anything, screen record it, date stamp it so it's time stamped, and send it on to me. If you need my phone number, I will give it to you. I got a whole new phone just for tips, so I can get the information, provide it to the authorities. So y'all see them in there doing anything, doxing, violating these orders, screen record them and send them to me. Inbox me if you need the phone number. I will provide it to you. You can even call me and hear my voice on the phone if you don't think it's my real number. But y'all, I thank you for tapping the screen. I thank those who gave me gifts. Like I said, tune in tonight for the Miss Hillary Sanchez show at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Thank you very much. God bless you, and thank you, Jesus. You may wonder, who was that three? Who are they? Who are they? Who are they? See, they are the people who ran around here running their mouth about lies without having receipts. And now they done sign their ass up for a lawsuit. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I don't like these likes. I don't like these likes. And I know a lot of these people are haters.